getting a new pistol. Saw it, like the way grip felt, like the way it carried, like the way it shot. And it also gave me different options, the +2 mag, which allows me to hold up to 20 rounds. Now this works for me. Can't say it works for anyone else or it's the best for anyone else. But I've tried many different pistols, and I'd recommend to anyone to try different pistols. Borrow buddies, go to the range, rent a few, just see how they feel. And make sure you try different options too. So type of grip, type of sights, maybe you like the ones that have the laser in the front or the flashlight to carry. It's up to you, but definitely try different things. One thing I found, extra grip in the front works great, helps your aim, allows you to be on target faster. But that works for me. Now as far as concealed carrying it, still kind of working on that. Can't really find a holster for it yet. Called a couple different companies. I explained it pretty simple, but they didn't know what I was talking about. So, I mean, it works for me. So I got something kind of interesting. These are rolls of paper that are for a calculator that prints out a little receipt. So do your math and it does whatever and shows you the work, so you turn it in as paperwork or whatever you need. And I was looking at them, I noticed that these were a lot harder than like one of the printer paper packets that you get. And they're definitely a lot more dense, but the paper is a lot thinner. So it got me thinking, would these stop a bullet better? You know, they do have a little plastic core on the inside, so we'll see if that helps or it doesn't matter. So I figured we'd try it out. What about worst case scenario, someone comes in, they have a Derringer, it's 22, it has a long barrel, a scope, and a stock. Try that. Guessing it won't even make it off the table, but we'll see. So, went in, it broke the plastic, but did not go through the plastic. Can't see around in there or anything. So let's try this little guy. An old 38 stub nose Ruger. So went in there and did not come out. Broke the center plastic again enough so you can't see through it. So we got another stop. Just a regular old 9mm. So I did end up hitting center and it did not go through, but the plastic on the inside is bent and broke. I'm guessing the bullet is somewhere around here. So let's see if it can stop the 40. Well, there's where the 40 went in, and it did not come out. So probably my favorite gun, 357. So we hit center, broke the plastic, but just barely didn't go through. Sorry, went through the paper, but just barely didn't go through the center plastic. You can still see all the way through there. Now, let's try 45 Ruger. one went out there. See that? Had a round in the chamber and hammer went down. Beat cock. Best thing ever. See, that one surprised me. So it went in there and you can see the bullet. It's like it only went about a quarter of the way through. Let me get this one out. And it went back about 30 yards. But that is your 45 bullet. It's weird, it's split in half. A little V. But that's interesting. So, let's try a Ruger 44 Magnum. Oh, there we go. So the bullet is actually right there. Broke the center, but you can still see through it. See that? Let's try 223 or 556. Huh, thought that was gonna go off. Actually didn't stop it. So there's an entrance hole right through the plastic and out the back. There's actually quite a few layers in there. Let's try 2, see if that'll stop it. So I got 2 rolls set up downrange. I'm not sure what's gonna happen to that bullet. Steady it. So 2 did not stop it. This was the first one. So it went in, nice clean hole. Then came out, it's kind of hard to see, but it turned a little bit sideways. Entered the second one, missed the plastic, but still broke it. And by then it was coming out completely sideways. So 2 didn't stop it. Let's try 3. Alright, so I got 3 lined up. This was my first shot, went out the bottom. My second shot hit right here. Came out pretty straight. Went into the second one, bit sideways. Came out tumbling. And missed the third one. So the bullet's doing exactly what it's designed to do. So my boat was, I knew the 45 wasn't going through. I knew the 40 wasn't going through. I thought the 9mm was going to go through. I thought the 44 Magnum was going to blow it apart, but it didn't. So I had the 22, which pretty much broke into shrapnel and caught itself in the plastic. You have your 9mm, which pretty much shredded itself going in there. Then you have your 38, 357, some the 40, 45, and a 44 Magnum. These two I thought would be the same, but this one barely went in about 10 sheets. And then this one went almost all the way through. The rest of these stopped about in the middle. 9mm stopped fairly short. I think it was tearing itself apart. And the 22 pretty much penetrated the furthest. And if you want to see what it's like cutting one of these apart, this is all the paper you got to cut through. I found out the easiest way was to cut from the back and then go in. So this one was, I believe, the 38. It stopped right about there. So I went through that many. Oh, this is funny. It's a little 38 round. You could put back in the shell and it's good to go. Try selling that to someone and be like, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just a chef boy hat. Oh, the bubblegum load. But let me know which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong. And also anything else you'd like to see. Oh. And you ever heard the expression, if it was a snake, it would have bit you? Or it's right on your nose? Guess how long I spent looking for the 38? Probably a good 30 minutes. And it was right here. Yeah, felt great after that. I haven't actually tried this yet. If it will work. Shaky today. That actually wasn't bad. I was kind of doing it as a joke.